So today is 20th November 2020. So we'll continue with our project, that is the CRUD operation on the parse server with pagination search. Continued. Okay, so this is, we'll continue. So yesterday we started building we completed the add page where we have one location box and one the text area. And in the location, I will take the location of the user, and then whatever user has put in the text area, I take that, and that in the home page, I show that to the user. And to show the HTML part, I use this render HTML package, which I call from React Render HTML package. I use moment to display the date, since how long this comment was, or this post was posted. So this is a moment I took it. Okay, let's see in the browser. So here I'm able to see the ID, and then I see the content, I see the location, and you can see since we created yesterday, it's showing a day ago. And if I create now, so if I create now, you will see few seconds ago. So that's how user should see. So if I show the date exactly, then that day some person is living in different country. So if I show exact date, then he will be confused when this post was created. And that's the reason we will show like this only. So everybody will see like this, and then nobody will know exact time, but they will know that few seconds ago this was created. And we see the rows are displayed with the date descending, created descending. So this is created now, so it is at the top. This is created yesterday, so it is shown at the bottom. If we want to show reverse, that a new one should come down, then I can change the sorting to ascending. Then if I refresh the page, you will see the current one is showing at the bottom. Let's make it descending, so the new one should come at the top. Okay, so this is the first part we did. What next? So let's start with pagination part. So we to display the pagination. Since we may have many records, maybe 1,000, 1 lakh, million, so we cannot show everything on one page. So we need pagination also. And what does the Facebook do? Facebook do the scrolling pagination. So if you scroll down, a new pagination comes, and then you scroll, new pagination comes. I don't like that thing, though we can do that, but I don't like that one. Facebook does scrolling pagination. The problem with scrolling pagination is every time you refresh the page, you are lost again. Then again, if you want to go to another page, you scroll again. So that way, the person cannot really go back long and see what content he has posted 1 month back or 2 months back, because scrolling is kind of too much time consuming. So instead, we will use pagination. so that user can type in the URL also 10 page, that is 10th number page or 11th number page, and he should directly go there. So this is the convenient way of doing the pagination. So we'll go with the pagination today. So to do the pagination, let's first fix the pagination in this part, in this query part, and then we will implement the real pagination on the page. Okay, so let's do it here. The pagination. Before going to pagination, I have to do one more thing. Okay, let's do one more thing and then I'll go with the pagination. I want to show you, see what it's saying a minute ago. I also want to show you that let's say if I live anywhere near these three areas, then I want to see how far is this post away from me, how far is this post away from me, and how far is this post away from me. So let's say these are the businesses and I live around between all these three. So I want to see how much this business is away from me in miles or kilometer, and how much is this business away from me in miles or kilometer, and how much is this away from me in miles and kilometer. So let's do that one first and then we will go with pagination. Okay, for that, first I'll do hardcode word and then I will do the dynamic thing. Let me see the latitude. Let me check the latitude of one city. Okay, so let's check the latitude and longitude. Okay, so this is the reference latitude longitude I will use. And after this, we'll go with the pagination. Okay, so this is the latitude longitude. I will reference it. Okay. So consider the user's latitude is, so I will just start code user's location now. You can find your location and then you can refer that also, but I'm right now do this one. Okay, this is the reference latitude longitude which I will use for now. Let me put this in some variable. So I will say, I will name it as S latitude equal to this one, and I'll say constant S longitude equal to this one. And here I'll say if I have S latitude and S longitude, so I'll just hardcode two variables, and if I get these two values, I will create another variable. So the variable is let user's location. This is the user's location. Initially I point to null, but if I get latitude and longitude, then I will change this user's location to, here also I will use something like this, what I have used in add, like this one, new parse geopoint. So the user's location will be new parse dot geopoint, and this I pass the latitude equal to S lat, and longitude equal to s length. So we got the user's location. It is in the parse geopoint format where I have latitude and longitude. Now I'll change the query so that I can use this user's location. One second, let me use this. Okay. So how I will write the query like this? If I have user's location, so if I comment these two lines or if I make this null, then user's location will not be there and I will not be in the if condition. And if I uncomment or I will make some value in the latitude and longitude, I will get the user's location as geopoint and then I am in the if condition. So if I get the user's location, then I say query dot, here I have to say within. So we have many things here within geo box. If we have this 4 location kind of thing, 4 points of latitude longitude, we can use geo box, we can use polygon, we can use within radians. So the thing is that which I will be using is within miles. So if you live somewhere in where kilometers is more, you can use within kilometer also. And you can read the document of polygon and radians, what parameter they want, and then you can use that also. But the more common situation is within kilometers, and we'll use that one now. So we will see the geobox and other things also later in some example, but practically we'll go with within miles or within kilometers. Okay, let's go with the within miles. And here in this parameter I will pass what you want to check. So here I have to check geo. I have to field name. What is the field name I have to check? So what is the field name I created? Here I created location geo. So I'll put the location geo. And what is the reference location? That is the user's location. This is the user's location. And how many miles I have to search? Maybe I can say 100 miles. So in the radius of 100 miles, I will search the query. And the last parameter is something we have to just make it true. Okay, so let's see what is the last parameter is there. So I'll take the document. We can use within mile, within kilometer, within radians. Okay, the last parameter is called sorted. Sorted means the result will be sorted based on the radius. So the nearby will come at the top and the far will go in the last. So this is the sorted value. So this true is true. That means it will sort the result whatever it gets. So either we have to use this query within miles or I have to use the query descending, because here I am putting sorting. So if I have user location, I don't want to sort based on the created date. So I will put this condition in the else part. So this sorting will go in the else part. I cannot do both the things because either I have to sort with the location or either I have to sort with the date. So these two conditions will go if and else condition. Now since I pass this latitude longitude, I will get the user's location and I will be inside the first if condition and I will be seeing the result based on this latitude. How far is each one away from me? if I go and refresh the page, so you will see this one is more near, this one is little far away, and this is more far away. Though all are in rate descending also, but I know the area latitude which I gave, this one is the most near. Let's try to add one more so you can see the difference. Maybe add one more. I'll add set material. No, I will add, let me add Pleasanton. Okay, now you can see the difference. This is the most near, this is little far, this is little more far, and this is the farther. This is the most farthest. So I can now see it's descending, but I want to also see the miles, how much miles this is away from me, how much miles this is away from me, and how much miles this is away from me, that which we will do now. So to do that, I will go to each item, that is this item. Here I'll create one variable called as distance equal to null. The variable is distance equal to null. And then I will check if we have the user's location, okay, but if we have user's location. So once the user's location is there, I want to track the location there down to know whether user's location is there or not. Okay, so why not, what should I do to get it? I want to see the user's location down. That's the thing I want to. So this user's location is created at the top, and I want to do the distance only when I have the location, and otherwise I don't want to do the location. So either either I can move this part. I can move this part above. What part? Either I can move this part above this use React effect, React use effect, because if I put in the use effect, I won't be able to really see the location. Okay, let me do that. Wait a second. For now, for timing, I'll copy this, and later on I will do a common place of doing this. Okay. So let me put somewhere in the here. So I put the constant latitude, longitude, and user's location, and here I have user's location. Okay, right now this is the two places, one is here, one is here. Let's use latitude here for now. I'm putting some different one here. And instead of user's location, I'll just say location. So in this use effect, I am creating another variable. Actually, I will pass this variable only inside use effect after some time. But right now, I am making a copy of it for you to show that this is the user's location there. But later on, when I will make it dynamic, I will make one copy only. or I can pass only the latitude, longitude, but this geo point should be can be repeated. Okay, I'll tell you later. Right now, let's work like this. So we have the location now, and here I will check if location is there. That is, if I have the user's location, then I'll do the distance is equal to, first I'll check the field name. What is the field name? This is the field name, location geo. So I'll say distance equal to item.get location geo. And I say this one, I will get this location point of the post. Then I will say dot miles to, means how many miles to with this location. So this is the location which user has put for each post, and this is the miles to, this is the location of the user who is watching the results. That is the what I am watching the result, or you watching the result. And here I will say to fixed. If I don't put fixed, it will give me big number. Let it take the big number and then we'll fix it. So this is the location of the post, and this is my location, and we are using miles to, how many miles difference is there between the two. And then I will put the distance also here. So let me copy this part, and then I'll put the distance. And after distance, I'll say miles or mi. Let's refresh the page. So now you will see this post is 15 miles away from me. This one is 17 miles. This one is 22 miles. This one is 23 miles away from me. So it has too much numbers after the dot, and I don't want to see so much. So I want 2 digit only. So let's switch it to 2 digit only. So here in the distance, I will say dot to fixed, and I'll pass 2. So when I say dot fixed to fixed, it will make all digits to 2 digit only. Let's see now. So I can see 2 digit now. So these are all within the 100 miles, and that's the reason I'm able to see. Inside this search one. How about we add something which is far away? Maybe I can put London. So if I put London, I don't see in the result because London is 100 miles away from my post. So to see the London, I have to increase the miles here. So here I'm saying only 100 miles. Let's put it 10,000 miles. So all the posts within the 10,000 mile will appear. So once I put this, you will see the London is also coming here, and it is about this much distance away. How about we put one more in Mumbai location? So you will see the Mumbai is still far away, and it is 8401.64 miles. So this way I can see the posts which is nearer to me at the top and which are away from me at the bottom. Okay, so right now I'm hard coding the latitude longitude, but I will be doing the dynamic one soon. So for now I will make this null. so that I can see the result based on the created date, not based on the location. And now it will go inside this sorting, and I will see created one at the top. So now you will see this is at the top, 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd, and the 1st. And I see that since I don't have distance, I am seeing only the miles. So I'll fix that. I should not see that also. So here I will say if distance is there, then only show this div. Okay, so this is the part, so I won't be able to see now that miles also. Okay, so this one was about showing the distance post which is away from me. Let's work on the pagination now. I will not do complete pagination today, but we'll start some kind of pagination today. And we'll do some part today. So to do the pagination, I have to, in the query, I have to say query dot skip. So skip means from where you want to start. So if I go to, okay, it's asking me some value. So I put 0. So 0 means it will start with the first one, that is this one, 0th number. If I put 1, then this 0 path will be skipped, and we will start with the first one, that is the London part. So from where you have to start, that is the skip part. So if I put 1, you will see I don't see the first one, I see from the second one. So generally, let's say if on my page, let's say I want 2 records only in one page. So the first page will be having 0 and 1. Second page will be 2 and 3. And third page will be 4 and 5. So when I am on the first page, I will pass skip as 0. And I will be able to see all the posts. Let's say I am on the second page, I have to start with the 2 number. So I will make this skip with the 2. So I'll start with the 4th post. And when I'm on the third page, I should start with the 4. So I'll make it 4 to go to the third page. So I'm on the third page. And on each page, I want only the 2 records. So to make that, I will say query.limit equal to 2. So when I say 2, that means in one page, I will be able to see only 2 records. Okay, now I'm on the third page. Let's make this as 0 to go to the first page. Now you will see only the 2 records of the first page. And if I say 2, you will see second page. And you are seeing only 2 records, and it is the second page. So this is how the pagination works. Right now I hardcode the values. Now I will pass these values dynamically to this page. Let me put pagination parameters here. Okay, so the pagination parameter go like this. I have to go with first max value which is called 2. So this is the max value, which is 2. And then I will say the page number. So this is the page number which I will give. And the page number will start with the 0 number, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. So initially I'll pass page number 0. Then I can add to one page. So page number will go like this. Page equal to 0 for the first page, 1 for the second page, 2 for the third page, 4 for the 3 for the fourth page, like this. Then I should have the start parameter. So if I'm on the first page, I start is nothing but which I showed you, this one. So when I'm the first page, I should see 0. Okay, so I put initially as when I'm the first page, I should see 0. But when I'm on the second page, I should see not 1, I should see 2. So to make it 2 for the second page, I will do like this. I will say page into max. So if it's a first page, I will have 0 into 2. That means start will be the 0. So start will look like this. Start should be, in the first page I should see 0. In the second page I should see 2, because we have 2 maximum per page. In the third page I will start with the 4, like this. So if I'm on the first page, 0 is there, 0 into max, that is 0 into 2 is 0. So I'll see 0 in the first page for the start value. When I'm on the second page, that is 1, I will see 1 into 2, that is on the second page. When I'm on the third page, the page value is 2, and I'll say 2 into 2, 4. So I will see start as a 4. So this will go like this. So these are the variables, constant variables I created. But these values will change. The max, page and start will change as we go from one page to another. Since it will change from one page to another, I will also create some state values for them. I'll say constant. Let's say here I will name it something different. I can put anything, but this is something I put for now. Page num, this is a variable name, so just don't worry about so much big name. Page num underscore rsview is the one, and I'll say it also with this one. And I will use the react.useState page. Initial, I will give the value of this page like this one. So initial value will be this one. Same thing, I'll go with the start row. This is start row. And initial value, I'll give you this one. And when I want to change this here, I want to use this, I will refer these two, start row and max. So let's put start row and max here. Start row and max is this one. Okay, let's see what okay, so this one. So I want this. I'm getting this dependency error, missing the warning, because the start row is defined here in the use state, but when I use a React use spec, I should pass here as a parameter here. Otherwise, start row will give me error. Okay, now let's see on the page. So I'm getting the first page, the 6th and 5th post, and the start value is coming dynamically from this use state variable. Now how about to change the page? I'll change the page here. So I'm getting the second page. So right now I'm hard coding this to 0 or 1, 2, 3. Why not to take the page from the URL? So if I put something page here, like in the URL I put like page/1, I should be on the second page. Something like that. So I will modify this one to get it from the URL. So to get from the URL, I'll say props.match.params.page. If I get this property, I will use this. Otherwise, I will use 0. And I will get this props in this home props, and I'll see what props are. So in the props currently, if you see, we have the match and we have the params, and in the params right now I don't have anything. So to put that in the params, the pagination, I have to create the route, new route. So let's create the new route in the routing. I'll go to the routes. So where I have this home page, I will copy this home page part, paste it, and home page is fine. Home component is fine. Only thing here I will add something. So if I pass page and dot page, page means the URL should be /page, or I can say page ID. So this will be in the URL. I have the /page, and I will get the page ID of 0, 1, 2, 3, whatever I will pass. So I'll copy this page ID, and in the home page, instead of the page, I will take the page ID. So the page will be props.match.params.page ID. If it is there, I will use that. Otherwise, I will use 0. So right now, if I refresh the page, and I will pass page/1 or 0 first. 0 means first page. So you will see in the props we have match. In the match we have params, and in the params we have the page ID of 0. I can make it 1. Let's make it 1. So you will see in the props we have match, and in the match we have page ID of 1. That is, this is the second page. Second page means we will pass 1. 2. Let's pass the 2. 2 means third page. And page ID is 2. That is, this is the third page. So I'm getting the page ID, and based on the page in the URL, you will see my post is coming on the third page. So if I put 1, I am on the second page. If I pass 0, I am on the first page. So at least my function is working based on the page which I pass, though I have to create the pagination here at the bottom so that user can move from one page to another page. So user can move from one page. Let me see what I can do now more. So here are my pagination parameter. Let me put this. Okay, we have this pagination parameter. Let's put few more parameters here. So I'll put first parameter will be, let's say, URL. So when we have the pagination, I want the URL to be /page, and then it will come with 1 or 0 or 2, something like that will come. So URL will have /page. If you have different URL, you can use different URL. I also want how many rows are there. So I want total rows underscore rs view. This is just a variable name. So how to get the rows? Rows will be, that means how many rows are there, because I want to calculate the total rows and total pages. So for that I need total rows, and to get the total rows I should use the property of count. So the row should be, total row should be, if I have data, then I want data dot count. That means this one, data dot count, or I have 0 rows. So if I have something here in this count, I will use that, otherwise I will use 0, 1. I will just do console.log of this. How many rows I have. Let's create another variable, how many pages we have. So I will say total pages. Is equal to. So the pages will be total rows divided by max. Total rows divided by max and minus 1. So let's say total rows are 6. We have to divide by 2. That will become 3. We have to minus 1. That is a 2. So total pages will be 2. It will start with 0, 1 and 2. So it will start with 0, 1 and 2 like this. So when I say 2 is the maximum, it means 2 is this number, and total there are 3 pages, 0, 1 and 2. Let's take some other variable. So if I have total 5 rows, it should be divided by 2. If I divide by 2, it goes to 2.5. Let's round it to 3. And then I will do minus 1. Then it will become 2. So even if I have 5 rows, I will go to 3 pages, because I am putting maximum pages 2. 2 means 0, 1 and 2. So anytime if it is dot, I will make the nearest number that is at the highest number. That if I get 2.5, I will make 3. If I get 3.5, I will get 4. So which is the top one, I will take that. I will not take 2.5, I will not take 2, I will take 3. So to take the 3, I have to use one function of JavaScript that is called math.ceil. What math.ceil does, if you pass 2.4 or 2.2, then also it will give me 3, because it is ceiling. Ceiling means, in Hindi we say chat. So it is a ceiling. So chat means highest number. It is a ceiling. So I get 3. So even if I pass 2.2, I will get 3. If I want the 2, I could have said is floor. But since I want 3, even if it is 2.2, I will get 3. So I use math.ceil. Okay, let's take another one. So if I have, let's say 10 rows, and if I have 3 per page, right now I'm getting 2 per page, right now consider 3 per page. So it will be coming something 3 point something will be the answer. So it will be the 4 minus 1, and that will be the 3. So the pagination will be 0, 1, 2, and 3. So this is a total page we calculate like this. So let's copy this also. And see what total pages is coming. Okay, so we got this pagination parameters. So you will see the total rows are 6 because we are getting in the data, we are getting the count of 6. Since we have 6 divided by maximum number, max is 2, we get 3, so total pages goes to 2. 2 does not mean 2 number, it is mean 3 pages, 0, 1 and 2. Why we need total pages? Because we'll be creating the pagination and I should know what is the, how many pages should be there. Okay, so now we know the pages. Right now I will just make a dummy pagination, which will be not the real pagination. I'll just make something to show you how the pagination is working. So here we have the T table head, and let's do inside this one. Okay, so here let's put some pagination here. Though the real pagination I will replace on Monday. Right now I'll just see if I have total pages greater than equal to 0. Right now I'll just, real pagination will come later. I don't want to go into so much one. I'll just create AH reference equal to slash page slash 0. Okay, so this will be, okay, forget this one. We'll take the pagination dynamic later. Okay, not today, but on Monday. Let's do some other thing today. So we have set the parameters of pagination, though you will see this is not used, so I'm getting underlined. This is also not yet used, this is also not yet used, and URL also not yet used, which I will use it when I will build the pagination component, where I will pass these parameters there. So these parameters will go later on in the pagination component, these parameters. So right now the pagination is done, kind of. Let's make it hard-codedly, it's done. We have to make some pagination component, and we have to really paginate one next page, next page, next page like this. If I do max equal to 3, you will see then we have the total page as 1, because in one page I will be showing 3 records and we have total 6 record. So the total pages will be 2, and here it will show 1 as this one. And in the data we have the 6 count with the 3 rows. Okay, so this pagination is done. Let's make another thing which I will do. Now let's create the search box. So I'll import location box from widgets, location, and location box. I call this location box. And on the left side of this one, you will see we have the left side. Here I will be putting some search parameters. So here I'll say h3 of search box. So I'll create a search box on the left side, and the first part of the search box is the location box. And when I change this location box value, when I change the value of the location box, I should call something this function. Let is handle change with name. So here I will say on handle select. Let me copy this from here. I don't want to write it. So I'm writing this here, and this form value also will be here on this page, but here in this will be for the search parameter, not for the adding some record. So here I will say, so here I will take another form value and initial data. Let's take the initial data. So initial data will be only location right now. Okay, so I get the initial data form value, and this form value is only for the search one, which I created here, this search one. Since we are hard coding this latitude, longitude, and I will now take it from, this one. Why not to make this as null? Let's make this as null. So this is something, on yourself to make it null or empty object. And we have to deal with separately. If we have taken object, we have to deal separately in a different way. And if we take null, we will deal it separately. Okay, what it's saying. I think this is wrong spelling. Okay, so this is the location of the user, and I will take this location instead of the hardcode value, whatever user will put it here. So we will do this part on Monday. Right now we are done with today's one, and we are not taking the object oriented also. That will take next week, and because I don't want to mess up the other object oriented with this project. This is something that is important. So just now I'll refresh what we did. We added the props here. We added this one. This one is only for the search one. One of the search field will be the location. I also want to add keyword. Let's say user want to search with any keyword. So I will put a keyword initially empty. And I will also, that's it, these two field will be there in the search one. And here I created the this variable form value, which will take the search values. And this is the pagination, which I will be taking. One is a max value, pagination start number, total rows, total pages. Since I tested it is working, I will delete the console.log. Then I took the latitude, longitude to get the user location, and based on the user location, I query. Otherwise, I query without user's location, and then I display the distance to the user, and that's it. What we did today. So that's it for today. If you have any question, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll continue this on Monday.